everyone! So I'm going to continue to talk about some random things. When I do these sorts of videos, I really like to talk about different things, different experiences I've had, tell you guys some stories about things that have happened to me. Oftentimes I get really good reactions from my videos, so I think one of my past videos that I've done like this, sort of random talking about like a specific topic, was my embarrassing boy moments. If you haven't seen it, I will link it down below, but today I'm going to be talking about public speaking, so that's pretty exciting. Why not? I thought of this topic actually this morning when I was getting ready for school. I know a lot of people have a lot of anxiety about it, a lot of like frustrations with it, so I thought, why not be so helpful and do a video about it? And I'm not going to be giving you guys like so many tips. I'm not really good at it myself. I have kind of gotten over it. I think once you've done it enough and like done enough like projects where you have to go talk, when you've gotten to that point, it's kind of like you don't even care anymore. You're just like, wow, okay, I'm gonna do another public speaking, you know, I'm fine with this. I'll talk in front of everyone if I have to. That's kind of where I'm at. When I say public speaking, I pretty much just mean like talking in front of your class, like presenting something or whatever. Wherever you live, whatever school you go to, you're probably going to have to do that at some point in your high school or middle school or even elementary school experience. So I definitely have had my fair share of public speaking. I do get nervous still, I do get a little shaky. I think that's normal. But if you get really overwhelmingly nervous, I think it's really important just to kind of look at it as what it is. It's just you talking to your classmates, and that's simply what it is, and that's really helped me. And that's really like the only advice I can give because it's just what has gotten me through it. But I want to tell you guys a really horrible experience that just recently happened to me doing public speaking. And the reason I want to tell you guys this is not to be like, oh my god, this is going to happen to you, but it's just to sort of let you guys know that I'm not perfect with my public speaking at all. Like, it's not something I've ever been taught. It's not something that I've ever been like, oh, I'm really good at this. And I wanted to tell you guys about it because I think you can probably laugh with me, and also some people can probably relate to me. I am in history, and I just chose that class because I usually really like history. So I took it this year, and I've kind of had a hard time with my teacher a little bit. Like, I don't really mind him. I think he's pretty cool, but he definitely does teach just to get laughs sometimes, and it's kind of annoying because I'm like, I kind of just want to learn. For example, every class he brings up this one girl's socks and it drives me nuts. Like, I just don't understand why. And maybe you should be like, Emily, just lighten up, like it's not a big deal, but it's kind of a waste of time in my opinion. He's just sort of one of those teachers, just wants people to laugh and like him, I guess. So anyways, we were doing this group project on the causes of the Great Depression. I was put into a group with a bunch of kind of really shy, kind of awkward people, and I don't really mind. Usually I'm fine with that and I can work with them and be like whatever. There's literally one person in my group that wouldn't talk, and I didn't know how to make things work. So I guess you could say our group didn't really muddle well. We just didn't work together. When the time comes for us to do our presentation, and we only got 2 days, just so you guys know, 2 days to prepare, which is, I don't think, very fair, but whatever. But the time comes for our presentation, we are first, so we don't know what really anyone else is doing, or we don't really know like what's gonna happen. I didn't do the PowerPoint because I had decided that I always take the lead in these things, like these little projects, group projects. This time I was like, I'm not doing it because I step back. And that was the biggest mistake. I should not have done that because I like to take charge, but I just felt like I needed to step back. So when I see the PowerPoint, I'm like, wow, that looks really horrible, but you know what? Let's just work with it. Like, I'm not gonna say anything. So while the first person is talking, my teacher interrupts her, doesn't say like, excuse me, he's just like, oh, what's your background? And then the girl was like, oh, I don't really know what it is. It just kind of looked historical or whatever. And he was like, it looks like a bird pooping. Ha 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 ha, so funny. Whatever. I don't think it's funny because it's my project and I'm like, you're an asshole, whatever. Moving on. So when it gets to be my time to talk, do my thing, and it went fine. Like, I was like, whoa, good job, Emily, you're awesome. While we are doing this talking thing, the classmates are filling in these fill-in-the-blank questions that we have for them. It's really like an excuse for my teacher not to teach this stuff to us, but whatever. I'm not gonna get into that. They're doing these fill-in-the-blank things, and my teacher is like, okay, well, I don't know how they could have gotten the answers to any of these blanks. I'm like, well, they were all in the PowerPoint. He's like, well, can you just go over them? So I'm elected to read through this like 2-page document filling in blanks. So I'm reading it, and literally, like, you guys, every 5 seconds I was interrupted by my teacher for some stupid comment, like seriously stupid comment in the middle of me reading. Like this is just serious. Like I'm like, oh no 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 no. Oh, I wish I had a gong right now. And I'm like, what the? I'm not trying to be rude, but seriously, what's wrong with you, man? So when he said that, I was like, okay. And everyone was laughing, and he like looks at me like, oh my gosh, you're giving me so much attitude. And I was like, I just don't understand what that has to do with anything I'm talking about. And he was just like, what? And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna let you freaking ruin this. Like, I need to get a good mark. Pretty much the whole class is like laughing the whole time. It's like really like a mess, and it's all led by my teacher, which is like the most horrible part, because it's like you're supposed to be like the authority in the classroom. Just like, still, that's so rude. Like, I don't care like who they are or what's happening. Like, you need to be polite while someone's presenting. So that was my horrible experience. Let me tell you how embarrassing it was, because it was seriously like I felt so annoyed and frustrated with my teacher. I was ready to just go up there and be like, you're such a jerk. Like, come on. Like, public speaking is hard enough as it is. And to make it harder on all of us. Like, come on. So, yeah, that's kind of my experience. Such a horrible experience. You know, public speaking, not my thing. But I can do it if I have to. And that was the thing that annoyed me. He just made me feel really stupid. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, maybe learned something, maybe had a laugh at my story, maybe you just were here to listen to my voice. That's fine too. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm going to go to school now, and I will see you all later. Bye!